What is up, my sisters? Sorry guys, I'm a few minutes late. I wanted to make my coffee. How are you guys? Okay, so I just posted that I was coming on live, and there was like a recommendations thing on there, and I didn't mean for that to happen. So, how are you guys doing? It is Thursday. Serena, how are you? I need to make sure I'm in Keto Soul Sisters. I am, right? Because sometimes I pop on and then I'm not. I'm like, shoot. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Welcome. I'm going to give you guys a second to pop on. Does anyone feel like this when they have their coffee? I do. Because it makes me a happy camper. So let's talk about supplements, because I keep getting messages all the time, and every time I do a live or something and I get tons of messages, I know I just have to come on live and talk about it. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Maggie. Oh my gosh, these are a lot of new faces. But I'm in Keto Soul Sisters, I can tell, right? Hi, honey. I can see you guys popping on. Hi, Lisa. I look like a ghost, too. Okay, we're going to start with a few simple ones, all right? Like my main must-haves. I talked about Paleo Valley last week, and I had a lot of questions about it. So I just want to go over that really quick again. Paleo Valley is one that I know every day I get so many nutrients in. And when you are on a weight loss journey, you are in a constant deficit. And when you are in a constant deficit, you're trying to pull as many bioavailable nutrients in as possible. And here's the actual reality about meat versus veggies when it comes to nutrients. Meat is actually way more nutritious than vegetables. And people are like, ugh. And I'm like, no, really, just read the facts. Like, people are scared to say it, but you guys should know I'm not scared. I'm like, okay, well, I eat meat, so there we go. Like, I wish vegan food was as nutritious and kept me lean, because honestly, I'd be a vegan. Like, I really would. If I could, your girl would be a vegan. 100%. There's no way in hell my body can take all that food. Like, there's very few things I can eat that don't cause inflammation, because a lot of vegan food causes inflammation, right? Hi, Shelly, how are you? So, and my sister's a vegan, and she pulls it off, and she's used to it for so long. She's got some chronic inflammation too. So there's that. Yeah. Lead by example. So additionally, meat being more nutritious, organ meats are the most nutritious. So I went over this last week, but unless you guys are all going to serve up some liver every single day, are you? I mean, if you are, you're diehard. You're straight up like Marxist, and that's awesome. But most of you guys aren't. Like my clientele, my followers, you guys are like people that just want to learn the right ways and heal your metabolism and learn weight loss permanently. You're trying to just adjust to a different lifestyle. You're not going to go cooking up some liver meat. Like, that's diehard, which is awesome. But I got to meet you where you're at. I'm pretty diehard, and yeah, I've cooked up some liver meat, and I run away from it right after. Like, I just can't do it. Like, I can't. So even if I did do it, right, because I'm like that, I can't do it every day. I just can't, and I won't, and I'm not going to waste those calories on that meat when I want to enjoy the meat that I love. I pick and choose based on what I'm going to crave so that I can stay consistent. Like, you guys see me eating chicken a lot. I'd rather eat salmon every day. It's better for me, but I can't get in the groove of wanting salmon every single day. I do love salmon, but I can't get it mastered to where I want it every day. Try chopped liver. I think I did. It's a smell. It's just like salmon. Salmon at a restaurant that comes out amazing, I can eat every day. But salmon at my house, there's a whole process of cooking it that ruins my whole appetite. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? That's totally a normal thing, by the way. That is absolutely a normal thing. Like Kristen, my best friend Kristen's on here. She's like, yeah. So Paleo Valley Organ Complex is something I have found this year that I love. And it took me forever for them to give me a discount code because they're a small company, right? It's pretty inexpensive. And I am going to upload a Google Doc later on, and with all the links and the discount codes that I have been able to affiliate with, okay? So, I was in the middle of doing this, but I am gonna update some more later. An electrolytes Ultima. Okay, so my number one staple, I would say, when my clients come to me, when anyone comes to me, and you guys can see this, it's not something I talk that much about in the group, but the momentum is there and it gets talked about a lot because it helps people. Let me tell you who you guys are. You are the people that are coming to me because you've suffered from a distorted body image, an eating disorder, metabolic damage, to the extremes, to the non-extremes, to just not even knowing how to eat to heal your body, but weight has been an issue for way too long, or all of a sudden it is because your metabolism took a hit, right? So during the transformation, the process of you getting to know the right things and learn the right things, there's this willpower and this mindset that's really neglected behind it. And that's why I always talk about mindset. And I do the Tuesday coaching, and that's why my coaching programs are more life coaching. While you're on this journey, the last thing I need is your cravings to be out of control to where you can't even stick to a plan, which is the chronic carb eater, right? That's the whole thing, is they think you have to eat like every few hours, and they don't understand. I can't, like, if I go out with a regular person, they're snacking the entire time because they don't know how a carbohydrate affects your body. So when you're pulling away from that, you have habits to kind of break, and you also have cravings you have to break, and you have blood sugar levels that are all jacked up from being too high and too low for so long. The number one thing to break that so you can focus on what you learn is ketones. I absolutely love ketones. Whether I sell them or not, I like perfect ketones too. Proven ketones are the best, and even though I'm completely adapted, I still use them as a tool, especially when I'm leaning up because I choose a lot of leaner meats. So that right there is the tool. It's a biohacking tool, and it is amazing. Some of the best keto primal educators, doctors out there talk about, whether they sell them or even are promote, like, they'll still talk about how people can use them to get in that ketosis mood state where it gives you clarity, it gives you energy, and it zaps the cravings. It is the number one way to biohack your body. People love them, right? So that information is there. It's very tempting to want all the flavors, and some of us start to collect all the flavors. I had to like stop myself, right? I use like cacao Swiss a few times in a coffee and a shake or whatever, but it's absolutely one of the main tools for me, especially when I'm losing weight, because it controls the cravings. Hi Eileen, hi Susie, why I'm doing it. So that link's gonna be out there. The Prove It ones are more expensive. They are top notch. They are the innovators of ketones. I trust their formula. I've traveled probably 4 times the first year. I got to know about what ketones are to their events to learn from doctors. So I absolutely understand what it does. Do you have to take them? No, you don't. But the people that are coming to me are struggling, and they just need any support you can get to where you can make the right the right choices while you're learning the right choices, right? So it's a huge biohacking tool, and I absolutely love it. And the deeper the ketosis for me, the better I feel. So those are two major ones. When it comes to protein, everybody asks me about protein. So I love unprocessed food, right? But protein powder is still a huge tool for me and for the busy bees. It's a way for me to get enough protein in, because if you've been following me for a while, yeah, I go keto, but you better be careful when people say, oh, moderate protein, because you don't even know what that means. If you're trying to learn, you don't even know what that means. You don't even know macros sometimes, right? Macros are protein, carbohydrates, and fat. So they're saying it's a fat diet, high fat diet, and high fat diet can freaking add up so fast, and then you're in a surplus. So that gets really confusing. I make sure I at least have enough protein in my body to retain and build my muscle mass, because that's going to keep me leaner than anything else out there. That is going to make my metabolism stronger, and if I don't have the protein to support that growth, I'm out. Plus convenience, right? Right, Eileen? Eileen's my client. She's like, I don't need to know macros because I know how to build my plate, right, girl? Because I don't like you guys to get obsessed with macros. I don't. It'll actually offset your plan unless you're tuning into the last like 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Even then, I don't get obsessed with them. I just kind of know. I mean, I just kind of know them actually, so I guess I do. But I teach you guys to build your plate. That's more important to me, to where it's balanced, to where you know you're getting the right macros in. So with protein though, I still love whey protein, and I use other ones that aren't whey. When I use whey, I notice a difference in my muscle definition. So that's why I still love whey protein. It's a good way to get a good amount of protein in that your muscles absorb immediately. So I don't actually have to even take it right after I lift weights, because I am fat adapted. So when I do take it, my muscles will take it in, and that's usually my first meal. That or eggs, because eggs are actually very, like, your body digests them easy and they go straight into work for your muscles as well. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. Primal Kitchen is my favorite whey protein. It's grass-fed whey, and it has coconut milk in it to act as a buffer, because you guys, I don't want your insulin spiking too high to where you have a craving. So if you like protein and you like whey protein, for you to your insulin not to spike so high where your blood sugars are, insulin will spike high when your blood sugars are off, right? I don't want to get too scientific, so you're gonna be like, oh, what? Over my head. So they have a coconut milk powder in there, which adds that amount of fat in there to buffer that spike. So I hope that makes sense. So if you go to like a normal like meathead store or meathead store, I say that because I shop there all the time. I get it. Like, there's no offense there, but a scoop of protein is like 35 grams of protein usually, right? So with Primal Kitchen, you have a little bit of fat in there to offset it, and I think it's like 20 to 25 grams. So a little more balanced for you guys, and very clean, and tastes really, really good as well. And they give me a discount code too, and I'll have the link up there as well. Another alternative, and then the collagen. Collagen, you guys, supplement collagen. The Paleo Valley pills have collagen in it, and I supplement collagen at least once a day to help heal my gut, because your gut health is directly related to your adrenals, to your metabolism. We have been doing a lot of damage with these packaged food, even with too many legumes, nuts. There's a lot of, it's like our intestines have holes in them, right? That's why they call that leaky gut. So collagen is huge in repairing that, which basically helps to repair the rest of your body. There's a lot of benefits of collagen, but you guys are usually coming to me to just get things rocking and rolling. You guys always ask me about hair. So Paleo Valley and a scoop of collagen at least a day in bone broth is like your jam. It could be your best friend during this process to help heal your body, keep your hair keep your hair fine. People freak out about their hair. So you need nutrients. Let me just tell you, you need nutrients, period. Okay, you're in a deficit, you're trying to lose weight, you need nutrients. And there they are, Paleo Valley, collagen, and bone broth. Most nutrient dense for you. So Equip Protein is another one, by the way, that has tons of collagen. Equip Protein is actually a beef isolate. So it's a way to get that protein in and then have that collagen in as well. And they gave me a discount code, and it tastes good, and it makes an amazing mug cake. I'm actually out of it right now. I need to order it. And they also, if you want a little bit of more of a bump, they have a metabolism boosting capsule with turmeric and cayenne pepper. And I love that stuff, and I'm out of it and need it right now. But I will put the link in what I'm talking about right there, and you will have these in order to what I have to have every day, if that makes sense, because it can be overwhelming. So I don't want to have too much thrown at you, but I have tons of new followers right now, and I just get hit left and right with all these questions that I can't even get to. So I'm just going to try to put it on a document as much as possible. Another one is Ultima. You guys know that. So my Be Lean drink. Everyone talks about my Be Lean drink. The reason I choose Ultima is because it's clean and it tastes amazing. Trust me, I want to manufacture my own electrolyte, which I know I will because of the Be Lean drink in the next year or so. But I'm just in research stage because it has to taste the way the Ultima does. That with apple cider vinegar, which you can get everywhere. That is a file. The Be Lean recipe is up in the files. Ultima, I do not have a link. They won't give me a link, which is a bummer, but I have not found anything comparable so far. So if any of you guys know any electrolyte brands that I can look into, I would love it. But our body is deficient of potassium and magnesium. So potassium and magnesium and sodium, you need a perfect balance or you are gonna feel sick and everything's not going to work the way it needs to. I was out of Ultima for 2 days and just didn't even think about it because I didn't go to the store to get it. I was so freaking lethargic last weekend, and it's because my minerals were unbalanced completely. I was like, what the heck is wrong with me? Am I sick? Like, I didn't know what was going on. My Ultima, my Be Lean drink. Ultima, a lot of people get it at Sprouts. A lot of people get it on Amazon. Raspberry is my favorite, and cherry pomegranate. When I get sick of cherry pomegranate, I switch out to raspberry. And sometimes I really, really crave like a grape taste, like a kid, and then I go for the grape. So all of them are amazing. Everybody can give their advice in the comments what they love the most. I don't really like the orange. And I think it's because the orange with the apple cider vinegar, I taste that too much for some reason. Does anyone agree with me on that? But it's all about our taste buds, right? So if you're somebody that loves orange or can crave grape or cherry pomegranate, oh my God, that sounds so amazing. Know that that's your taste bud. Order that one. Like every flavor of Ultima is delicious if it matches your taste bud, right? It's just like how I teach people to eat when they go keto primal. Like, what do you crave? Let's build around that. You don't have to eat all the things I eat, right? I love Spanish food. I make everything into some kind of enchilada casserole, like to where I have to stop myself and create other things for you guys because not everybody has that, right? But a lot of you guys do, so that's good. Taking a mini break. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany has all the supplements, just so you know. She's good. You're good, girl. I love you. You're like my favorite. Like, I'm jealous of Tiffany's frickin' stash. Let's put it that way. I'm frickin' jealous of it. Okay. So, Equip Protein, Primal, and Ultima. We got there. We're on the same track. And if you guys are new, okay, and you're looking at this, that is weird, Ceci. When you keep commenting, though, it's going to alert you. Or it's going to have you pop up. Awesome. Tiffany just got her Paleo Valley. Tiffany, is there a certain way you bought them to where it cost you less? Give them a little advice there. I think that you ordered a certain amount and got a certain discount, so I just want to confirm that. Let me see how she ordered that. Yeah, oh, keto chili, you guys, I'm jealous of that right now. Jealous. I know it's still too hot in California, so I know the chili, the soups, they're coming. And let me just tell you guys, I did a meal prep video yesterday. I'm going to do a meal prep video like every 2 weeks. That makes it simple. I try to get it done in 45 minutes. And acorn squash was on it. And it was the most... Yes, I can have acorn squash, right? Like, I know I'm fat adapted. I know my carbs, and you can add some veggies in. It just depends on what you're doing in your plan. Perfect. So she got a 6-pack, which I think means that you saved 30% plus my discount. So I think you saved 40%. Either that or 30%. That's freaking huge. This is a small company. They really give amazing discounts, and I had to pull their leg for them to give me another discount. I'm like, you don't understand. My group will order. They trust me. They will order. They know I've been fighting for this discount. It's in your best interest to give them a discount, because otherwise... They're not. They're going to go on Amazon, and if you want to sell to your site where they order more for a deal, like that's how I operate. I buy things and I'll go to an individual site when I get a really good discount going. And then I'm like, yeah, like I love that. That's why I always come with my budget shopping trips. I love that. I'm going to go over a few little budget tips this weekend because I didn't do much shopping because I did the meal prep video and I had to buy I had to buy staples. So. Wow, you got like 45% off. And let me tell you, you need some energy. So one of the biggest things about these, the Paleo Valley, is the B vitamins and them being bioavailable. It's really hard to get B vitamins that you actually absorb. So this is like jam-packed with B vitamins. That is awesome. I take like 5. I'm making sure I get my nutrients in. All right, so Ultima, Primal Kitchen, protein. So the protein ones help with actually supplementing some of your food. If you're into shakes, like today, I already know I'm gonna be busy all day creating content and getting ready for other things. I'm releasing a new program. I'll mention that at the end because you guys are all freaking out about holidays, so I'm gonna help you out. I'm just still trying to piece it together and what I can actually commit to because I have my new coaching group that we're in the beginning stages, which is most of the work. So I'm gonna try to line it up with them where they meet up, and I think it's gonna work out just fine. So, okay. So other essentials that I want you to have that I think you can collect after unless you feel you need this now, okay? So our metabolisms are taking a hit. And these are some main staples you need for our metabolisms. I love Ceci. Vitamin D, omega-3s, probiotics, and something for anxiety. Because I'm going to tell you right now, all of us have anxiety. We just get overwhelmed. This is such a huge part of my coaching, to really get in your head that we create our own anxiety by our thoughts and letting people around us create it. So it's something that you have to master, but it doesn't mean it's not there, okay? So we've been doing this for so long, this fast pace, and everyone comes at you and thinking negative, like it's there, it's fear, there's so many aspects to it. But it stresses out your cortisol levels, which is, it stresses out your adrenals, which is directly related to your thyroid, equaling metabolism. Does that all make sense? You can kind of just map it out. So meditation is a huge thing, which is not a product right now, but I talk about that usually on Tuesdays and give you guys some tips there. So Adrenal Calm is one that I love for anxiety, and that one has like 5 different ingredients in it that really help. That one, I think Tiffany has that one, and that one's from Primal Blueprint. Primal Blueprint also has a vitamin D, omega-3, and a probiotic little kit. And I trust their product, so that's why, and then they gave me a discount for you guys. So that link will be up there. When I can't get all those because it adds up, I go to Now Products, and when I look at supplements, you guys, I go on this one site that has like this whole review thing of them being tested and how they test for efficacy, right? So Now Products is one that's inexpensive and tests high enough. Okay, so Blueprint is my first option, but when I can't always get the whole kit from Blueprint or all those, because those are like vitamin D, omega-3, probiotic, like Adrenal Calm, those are 4 things, right? When I can't fully get that, I'll just get what I think is missing from Amazon, and it's Now Foods. That's my alternative. But when I really have the extra funds to get the whole kit, I'm wanting the Blueprint. Those are things that I know I need. My adrenals have been burnt out. I have a lot of metabolic damage. So you want to get these things as much as you can from the nutrition, but I can tell you right now, what is that? Why are you coming to my door? I can tell you right now, hold on. Oh, it's a moment. My dog didn't bark. I can tell you right now that we don't get all of these things. So I think that, especially vitamin D, you guys, some people are like, oh, you actually need the sun. I'm like, yeah, but I don't need the cancer. Like, my dad died from skin cancer, and I have my dad's skin. So even when you guys see me tan, I'm spray tanned. Like, I have so many layers of sunblock and stuff on my skin, like, because I'm like a target. So even if I get vitamin D, I'm not consistently getting enough vitamin D. And if you don't live in a sunny state, you're definitely not getting enough vitamin D, which actually causes depression. Magnesium and potassium cause, hi Joanna, hi Kathy, depression too. So getting these things aligned is so important, because you need to sometimes we go in this slump and you're really just malnourished in a lot of areas. So vitamin D is huge for that. And I want to kind of leave it there because I don't want to overwhelm you if you're new to this. I want to let you know what my staples are. There's 3 that I have to have. It's Paleo Valley, it's Ultima, and it's ketones, right? Like I need to be in ketosis always. And one of the biggest ways that I am able to lose weight, I think I always stay fat adapted, but I'll lean up my meats. My plan will get really lean when I want to lean up, but I make sure I keep the ketones in my body to keep me going. It's biohacking your body, and I'm a huge fan of it. But you guys are all at different levels, right? So my body is at the end of my weight loss journey. If I don't even need to lose weight if I don't want to, right? I'm fine. But if I want, I'm always challenging myself because it helps me to be a better coach. So if I want to drop 10 pounds down, I know exactly what I need to put into play to do it. If I want rapid weight loss, I know what I need to do it without hurting my body. And I put those tools in. Those are on my list, working on stocking up my ketones, right? That's right. When people are on keto, and I'm putting in here a way to save. I have a lot of people that naturally just come on and use their referral code for people around them. They've noticed their weight loss, and then they're getting free products. So that helps. When you go on a Smart Ship, 3 months, you get the 4th box for free. That used to never be that way. And that's a huge savings, a whole box for free, not samples. Plus, after the first month, you get 22% off. That's pretty awesome. So that's the best way to go if you're gonna go to Prove It, because you're gonna save money and you're not locked into it. You can log on and get out at any time. They don't try to trick you or anything. Okay, so those are the 3, you guys. I hope that helps. Do you guys have any questions? I'm gonna do a whole nother series of this, and I love essential oils, and I'm slowly switching out all the toxic products in my house, and it's a lot of work, and I don't have the time to do the research. So I'm actually bringing on an expert. She's been in essential oil business for years. She's a wellness coach, a holistic coach, and then I'm also gonna bring somebody in to really give you tips on balance, aligning chakras and stuff like that, because people don't understand this whole energy trap thing. And I get it, because I was like, before, and now I just need to bring experts on into that, because I can't take any more information in. All right, quick Q&A. Who's got questions? Yeah, Joanna. It's like, and don't feel like you have to do all of the things to be in the state you want to be in. A lot of people have been in this group for a long time, and we've slowly collected. Like, I just started my group coaching this week, and I give them a lot of information in the beginning. I don't even give them all of it, right? But I have to think, like, I have to meet everybody where they're at. So what I'm doing is coming in and meeting you where you're at. Like, you have to start to kind of figure things out and add the things in that are going to help you immediately. And that's the ketones for me, and the Paleo Valley. That's what I want, hands down, every time, and the B-leans. Because the food, you don't have to have a protein shake. A lot of times that's just convenient, because we're busy bees, and that's just the easiest thing to do. A lot of people come in, they're like, I can't cook. That's why I do the meal prep videos, because if I could do it, you could do it. It's 45 minutes. I find some staples, I make things taste good, and that's it. Oh, I got to also add on there with my Primal Kitchen staples, you guys, is like the dressings and the mayos. Those are huge. I don't stock my kitchen up with all of the things, because I know I can create whatever I want. If I have those for backup, I'm good to go for a while. It actually helps me save money. Yeah, a lot of info, right, Ceci? Yeah, that's why I kind of like guide them, like, take a deep breath. Well, this next few weeks, I'm going to help you sharpen this. I'm going to help you get some clarity. Yeah. But it becomes a rotation. It becomes like a habit. It becomes a lifestyle. So it's just a lot in the beginning. That's cutting off. Let me check that, Joanna. Oh, I hate that it won't. Oh, no, it let me know. She wants to know if taking perfect ketones at night works as well as Keto Calm. No, it's not the same thing. So Keto Calm, that's another nutrient supplement from Prove It that you can take at night instead of the Adrenal Calm. I forgot to mention that, so thank you. I don't always have that. So a lot of you guys who've been listening to me, I do something at night to just relax me and go into another state and remove myself from business, remove myself from work, remove myself from always overthinking. It's usually chamomile teas. The Calm tea from Prove It is saying that has different things in there for anxiety. It has I always forget, GABA. Does it have GABA in there? Tiffany just sent me this information. It's either here I go with my freaking words. Theaninoid, I don't know how to say it, or GABA, but they both cause relaxing effects, which will help you, and it really relaxes your body. If you have a lot going in your head, like, it'll shut it down. So perfect ketones won't have caffeine in them, and they will have 5-HTP, thank you. And that will help, but it's gonna put ketones in your body, right? It's a little different than the ketones with the 5-HTP. Thank you, Tiffany, for that. Thank you. Backup party right there. There's a few different things I take. The Adrenal Calm, the tea when I have it. Even the other one, Shannon, what is it called? You guys all know, the magnesium one. It's called Calm with the C. But what brand is that? It gets confusing. So Calm with the K is another T, Calm with the C, but that's basically a magnesium at night. But it's the magnesium that makes your stomach kind of get all riled up. So I can't really take it that much. Anyways, any other questions, you guys? Open forum, open forum. So let me just talk about what I'm creating, because I'm getting a lot of this. You guys are going in the holidays with a lot of fear, like a lot, okay? So I have to help you. So what I want to do in the beginning of November, I'm still doing these dates, is I am going to have, I want you to already be keto adapted, and I want you to know the things first, okay? So don't try to jump in this out of nowhere if you're new. Keep listening to videos and learn, or sign up for one of the programs that'll help you, okay? I'm gonna be taking a live break after my group coaching. I'm gonna be taking like a keto mastermind break, and I'm gonna have a few programs that are there for everybody, because I still have the clothing store, and during Christmas time it gets a little crazy. So I don't want to just leave everybody out. So I'm building some programs that'll be there for you guys and guide you through the holidays. One of them, which I'm kind of really excited for, I had the Be Lean Up before, and it was very successful, but very time consuming. So it's either going to be a 2-week or 3-week, the first week of November, to really like shock your body and go into probably a 10 to 15 pound weight loss. I know how to do that. I know if you're fat adapted, how to do that safely. And then we kind of hold each other's hands during the process. So, and it's also going to be anti-inflammation program as well. So, made a little carnivore keto added to it. So it's going to be super exciting, and it's going to be limited spots, and I am putting it together right now, and you will be if you guys want me to put the link below, you can be on a waiting list. I'm going to just go ahead and do a waiting list right now, because I'm going to max it out at a certain number. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to add to it, but I'm going to do it with you, so I know exactly what I'm calculating and putting forth right now, and it's going to be exciting, and it's going to gear you up to be in that much of a loss before the holidays. It'll motivate you to stay focused in the holidays, because you're going in looking like a lean bean rather than like how I said that, you're going in like a lean bean, but rather than having this fearful, like going into the holidays, am I going to make this? You're going to be on fire when you're going into the holidays. So even if you do gain a little weight, you're going to lose weight before there. And I think it's going to carry you through the holidays. Very smart, right? I don't gain weight during the holidays. I don't. So I want to get you guys in that momentum. I really do. Holidays never make me gain weight. So if I can get you there, I think you guys need that. Super excited. Yeah, it's going to be fun too. I just got it in the middle of meditation, honestly. I was like, everything that comes my way will kind of just pop up where I'm like, oh, I got to create that. So because I'm taking a break, this is something small I can create. And then I will have a program that will be for newbies that want to come in, because I won't have a group coaching. If you're fat adapted, you should be making your own ketones. Because you are a tool to, oh, you educating girl. Somebody ask something. So when you're fat adapted, I am fat adapted, the deeper state of ketones or ketones in my body, the better I feel, the more I burn, right? When I go into a lean up program, which is very, very specific for me when I'm fat adapted, I take exogenous ketones to make sure my body stays at a very, very good state, because I pull a lot of fat out. And it's freaking awesome, honestly. Your body needs that shock. Your body needs that shock. And while it's having that shock, I'm making sure it stays very healthy. All right, you guys, I love this live. I am going to be formulating some stuff together, so you might just see me popping on a lot. I think next Wednesday I'm putting a class together, really breaking down essential oils. So I'm really excited for that, because I love essential oils, and sometimes I'm like, I can't figure it all out. Like, it's too much. So I hope you guys I will put a link later for the waiting list for that 3-week lean up before we go into the holiday. And then I will update this link, so where you guys can just write in the comments, or it might be a link to get you to where you can print out the supplement link. Let me just fine tune it. So give me a little while. people that are new, if this was overwhelming, I want you to focus. This is how I always adapt my life to anything. Focus on 3 things. So whatever you see at the top is the most important to me. It's the most important to help you. That's why it's at the top. It is the first 3 things I tell my people when I coach them, right? Because I got to get them to focus on what I'm teaching them, and it's the first 3 things I make sure that they have so that they can just go in this momentum of learning. I hope that makes sense. You're welcome. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.